Like that, telling people that phony water is back. Like that, telling people that phony water is back. Like that.
You are tuned into the W Show on Sideline Sports Talk Network and 100.1 FM, Kansas City. Live from Radio Row in San Francisco, California. Brought to you by Gates Barbecue, the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum, Dillard Zona Rosa, the Soul of Santa, Golden Gate Funeral and Cremation Services, and Wood Nissan.
All right, we're back here live on Radio Row with some more amazing guests. We've been here the last couple of days. Year 7 for us. We're in Kansas City. Hope you're staying warm. Sorry to tell you, but it's sunny and at least 60 outside here.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
it's beautiful outside.
So we have some more guests here. We have DEA Administrator Terry Cole and Super Bowl champion Kyle Richardson talking One Pill Can Kill campaign. How are you guys doing today?
Great. How are you doing?
Yeah, good.
Well.
So great to see you guys, and to our team in Kansas City on the street right now. Stay safe.
Yeah,
definitely.
Sure. Yeah, because it is about 10 degrees.
No degrees.
Oh,
I call it no degrees.
goodness.
No
Yes.
degrees I want to be in. That's why I say no degrees.
So talk about this partnership with NFL alumni and the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration.
Well, first off, thank you guys for having us. Terry and I, we've really started to coalesce this week with the 2026 campaign for what we're doing. This is our third year, NFL Alumni Health, giving rise to fentanyl awareness, right? It's affected the Kansas City market, the fan base. I know a few years ago there was a overdose situation. If you guys remember that.
So not too far from me.
Is that right?
Yeah.
We will talk about what that is, and I've learned a lot from my own education over the years, but we're privileged to have Terry here as a part of this with Radio Row here with you guys, giving us the platform to talk about it. So thank you for that. Terry, you want to say a few things?
Yeah, so what an honor to be with y'all. As a career DEA special agent, now in charge of the administration, it's truly enlightening and humbling.
Mm-hmm.
I've had the honor to serve our country all over the world for DEA. And what we see today is this fentanyl epidemic that is continuing to kill our youth. It's killing males between 18 and 45 at record amounts. And it's concerning.
Yeah.
Because we still see this poison coming into our communities. And it doesn't matter who you are. You can be affected by taking one counterfeit pill.
Yeah. It took one of my battle buddies 4 years ago. He was trying to take care of his back pain, and he went out on the streets because he wasn't getting what he was supposed to get from the VA. So he went elsewhere, and it had a little dose of fentanyl on it, and it took his life.
Wow.
Yeah, and this is part of that awareness campaign between us and Kyle and the NFL Alumni Health is so critical to help establish the communication between the youth and their parents, because there are so many resources out there, but people just don't want to talk about it. They think it's taboo.
Mhm.
Now at DEA, we're all about enforcement, but we're all about education.
Definitely.
We're all about prevention and awareness in this key critical time in our country.
And it's a tough conversation to have. I have a 14-year-old and a 17-year-old at home, and it's definitely a tough conversation. What do you recommend? Where do you recommend people start?
Yeah, well, I tell you what, I have that same 17-year-old and 14-year-old.
Really?
Okay. So it starts, and I have to be the advocate before I can go out here and talk to you guys. It's the same story that you will probably resonate with, which is it's got to be the kitchen table. We got to start there. You got to say, hey, son, daughter, come here, put your phone down for a second. And it only is going to take 2 minutes. And that 2 minutes conversation should really be about, do you understand that there's drugs out there that are bought in social media? Anything you do and you think you're going to buy Adderall, something that is helping you study at night. You could be a student. There could be some, if you buy it from a social media outlet and it comes shipping to the house, more than likely, right, Terry? It's containing fentanyl. And that's what's killing people. It's the access to that, right? So the education of this right now is where we've got to continue this message. Yeah, it's coming down, the overdoses, that's great. But for the 18 to 44-year-old, which is a perfect target of the NFL and all the fan base that we have, that is still a problem. And we want to work with Terry. And Terry being here today, I think you guys can appreciate the administrator that he's taking time, 2 days, 2 full days to come out of his busy routine because he understands you got to take it to the streets.
Yeah.
You got to have this conversation where it's hurting people and killing people. And it starts right here, but it's individually. I'm doing that with my 17-year-old daughter and 14-year-old daughter. When they go out and they're going to have fun, I want them to have fun, but you have to be careful, much more so than when maybe we were growing up, right?
And I wanted to ask you too, like, everyone knows who you are, Super Bowl champion, right? Why was it important for you, beyond just having kids at home? Why was it important for you to put your name behind something like that?
Well, right. Well, personally, our family, my extended family, through my wife, lost a family member through a similar situation, right? It's pain addiction.
Mhm.
You go down the road and you buy something off the street, and that's what happened to Greg. Greg overdosed, and so it starts there for me. And I could not live with myself if I didn't at least have an opportunity with this platform come towards us and Terry empowering us as an organization to say, okay, we're 36 chapters. You guys have an NFL chapter in Kansas City. JC is doing a great job as one of our presidents
Very
out there.
good friends with JC.
Are you?
Yeah.
Awesome. So
Yes.
he's here this week, and I saw him last night in our hotel. We have a campaign opportunity where we take it to the presidents in our own association. So we have a toolkit to empower those guys in your community, in my community. I'm in Baltimore. We have a big problem in Baltimore. I got to help my community. You got to help your community. Terry, what else would you enlighten us on that?
And part of that, Kyle, we talked about this earlier. When you walk into DEA headquarters, there are 7,000 faces of fentanyl on the wall as soon as you walk in.
Wow.
There's another
Overdose.
15,000 parents that have petitioned to have their loved one on that wall as well.
Yeah.
So we need to put down our stigma. We need to put down that's an addict. We need to cut through all these barriers and make sure people have help. They have lines of education. They have awareness, because it is about saving our kids. It is about saving our 18 to 44-year-old adult males that are drawn to this. And if we can do anything by being on this platform here in Kansas City today, where parents go home and have a discussion with their kids, or their kids that are listening have a discussion with their parents, that seeps out into the community where we can save lives and be impactful. That's what this is all about.
Yeah, definitely.
I follow a social media page on Facebook, Fentanyl Awareness, and what it does is it's pretty sad. It's hard to watch, but it shows those different faces, and it shows kids, and it shows them in their natural state of being a nice kid and just being fun and loving.
Right.
And then they give the story on how that one pill that they took just ended it. And it's very hard to watch it as a father. Seeing somebody's kid, as in the pictures that we know, as you see our kids growing up, and then it's all taken away just by getting a drug off the street, which you don't know what's on there, or buying something from social media, and it just takes your life just like that.
Thank you for saying that. And look, in Baltimore, we have to think of our strategy in a lot of different ways. It's block by block, the message. The people live in that neighborhood. They want to receive a message a different way than maybe somebody out in Missouri, you know? And so that's the hard part for somebody like Terry that's got to help build that community and build that messaging. But the hard part for us is to take what he's going to give all of us and go out to our communities and make sure that your kid's safe, mine's safe. But it can be a different message. Everybody's receiving this message differently. And that's going to be the trick for us. It is education. It's, hey, know what this stuff is, know how it can kill you, and know where you don't want to go to get that kind of drug.
And I appreciate you guys coming on with us to talk about it, just because we're different demographics, right? Like, and it's affecting everybody. Whether you're living in the inner city or whether you're living in
Rural
suburbs,
areas,
socially, economics, it doesn't matter.
It's affecting everybody. So I definitely appreciate you guys coming on with us. How can people get more information?
Yeah, you can go to DEA.gov, one pill, or DEA.gov, Fentanyl Free America, where we have all the tools there to start the conversation. There are different things you can find as far as emojis and other things you can have conversation with your kids about. They equate to buying fentanyl, what they see on social media. But more importantly, if you want to join the DEA, we're in a campaign for hiring right now. We're hiring all sorts of people here to work in the community, to save their communities, but to be impactful. That's what's key critical in these times. And for us being here, this is special. This is a huge platform. And to work with the NFL Alumni and Health, what bigger platform can you have during Super Bowl week
Right.
to reach these type of demographics, to have those conversations? That's what we need. That's what we're here for.
Definitely.
And I like your booth here. I think that's one of the
Thank
nicer
you.
swanky
I
booths we
appreciate
got
it.
here. Man. You guys put some time
Thank you.
into it.
You
Yeah.
definitely
Thank
put
you.
some time
We
into it.
was here until 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Put it together.
It's
Yeah.
work. I know it's work, guys.
One last question for you. It is Super Bowl week. Who do you guys have winning on Sunday?
I will. You want to kick off?
No, you can now. Go ahead.
I had a cup of tea with Seattle back when I played, so I'm going to lean that way. Really, the for me, it's the defensive game that they're playing right now. It's amazing. I do appreciate our 2000 team that we was a part of, my Super Bowl ring. It translates to me. The few in this game, the one that makes the least amount of mistakes. I'm going to give the edge to Seattle because I really like their defensive play, but that the head coach came from Baltimore too, which is my other split personality.
And I'm going to pull the DC shuffle. Okay. we have agents in Seattle. We have agents in New England. I'm a Western New York guy, so I'm I'm a Bills fan.
really?
So
Yeah,
I know.
I'm sorry.
Okay. There we go. I see where
Kansas
this.
City Bills.
That's
Here
why we
go.
saved this till the end. So I'm going to say neutral.
You're going to let us out of here.
Yeah, I know.
Terry.
That's why I
You
got
really
you here
killed
for,
it.
Kyle.
All right, we appreciate you guys giving us some time today.
Thank you for
Thank
the
you all.
opportunity.
Thank you.
We'll be back here live from Radio Row with more guests.
Expressed in the W Radio Show by the host, co-host, guests, and call-in listeners are solely the opinions and responsibility of the original source who expressed them. They do not represent the opinions of the W Show, 100.1 FM, One Kansas City Radio, Sideline Sports Talk, Team Wall Street Foundations, or affiliates.